Hey, this is Not Sir. We're the Tier 9 American battleship, Iowa. She has 9 406mm guns, 20 secondary guns, 100 AA defense rating, a surface detect of 12.2 kilometers, top speed 34.6 knots, total 79,000. For my modules, reduce crit chance on main battery, increase AA range, increase main battery accuracy, reduce the chance of flood and fire, faster rudder shift, concealment. For my commander, situation awareness, basic survivability, faster turret traverse, superintendent, advanced firing training, and concealment again. We're on the map Islands of Ice, and it's the Iowa baby in 0.5.6. Now, I've already shared a Fudutaka, Hipper, and North Carolina game. All of these ships changed in 0.5.6. Well, the two ships that I haven't shared that did change significantly, the Iowa and the Montana. So today's the Iowa, tomorrow is the Montana, and hopefully this will let you decide, hey, continue down the dark path. And it is dark. It is gloomy. It is very frustrating because of the speed. That's probably the biggest culprit with the U.S. battleship line, but the night is darkest just before the dawn, and when that dawn comes, you get the North Carolina, the Iowa, and the Montana, which all play very similarly, and all feel pretty fantastic now. If you take advantage of the aiming conventions that were explored in the aiming video, take advantage of the possibility of concealment builds, the AA protection, the speed of the ship, it's pretty dang strong, all three of them, in the right hands. Now, it's not going to overwhelm armor like a Yamato or an Izumo. It's not going to just blow you out of the water with the alpha damage it can produce. The Japanese battleship line is better for those two, but if you want a line that has the best AA, the best speed, and it has the best accuracy, at least that's what it feels like now, this is it. North Carolina, Iowa, and Montana are great. And we were trying to head for B, support the destroyers. It's a good tactic to support your destroyers. I was hoping this enemy cruiser, Myoko, would come out from behind his hidden lair. And you notice that I communicated, hey, I think there's destroyers over there. I was detected by a ship, and I still am detected by a ship. You saw the torpedoes. I was convenient in my sailing pattern that I didn't have to deal with the torpedoes. So it is a real issue. There are probably multiple enemy destroyers that are hidden out there, I would guess. I would hazard to guess. We've only seen one over by sea, so there's at least two unaccounted for. And we are unable to capture B, even though we have a destroyer on it. And this enemy cruiser, he's backing up. Oh, he's making the mistake. I was aggressively trying to round the island and get in position to citadel this guy. And that's exactly what we were going to do. I was a little afraid that, honestly, I dropped off the detection. I was maybe too far away, but nope, he showed up, and we let it fly. And we let it fly for 20,000 points of damage. Not enough to kill him, but he certainly felt it. And one more salvo of comparable damage. Oh, crap, of course you are there. Dump truck. That's exactly... Oh, what do you... Whoa, guys, okay. Just because I'm in a battleship doesn't mean you need to torpedo me. And of course, I'm going to get one last quick shot. I'm hoping to kill him. Please kill him. No! He's still alive. Look at the torpedoes. We got to get out of here, guys. And the Fletcher, not going to hit me. It looks like there's got to be, what, 3 sets? 3 different ships. So we got the Myoko, Kagero, and then we also had the Fletcher, who all sent torpedoes our way. We only hit one. I felt so relieved. Only one torpedo after all of that. Everyone's gone except for this enemy, Kagero, and of course I'm going to engage him. It looked like the enemy cruiser was moving forward. He was behind the island. I don't have an angle, obviously, and wow, that could have been worse. 1,300 damage with a full 9 guns. Not what I was looking for. What I really dreamed of in every battleship, of course, the one-shot. Now, our hated enemy, the enemy Myoko, he's back. And he's moving away at an angle, so we have to elevate the gun a little bit. The friendly destroyers are in a heated exchange. I don't really have the angle. The best thing I can do is try and take out a ship, and that's exactly what we're going to try and do. So we led the target about 1.5, 1.3, give or take, because he's moving away. It's not quite the full, and we do just enough to kill him. We needed every single turret in order to kill him, but we killed him. And that's what matters. Now, of course, I'm not going to fight over here by A. This is useless to my team. My stated goal was to capture B, no matter what. And the one person that's dead expected me to do something completely different, but I'm not crazy. I'm not going to stay that close to destroyers that could easily wipe me out. I'm going to use the terrain. I'm going to use my speed to my advantage. I can easily come back around and assist in the assault. So maybe he expected me to be, a dummy, but obviously I know you can't cap A. I think everyone watching this knows that I know you can't cap A. That wasn't my intent, and you saw it. There were just so many torpedoes. I needed a way out, and this was the way out. And because the gap is so tiny, I can't fit a giant battleship turning 180. That's not going to work, so I have to go all the way through and then come back around. It's much better than just running into an island and backing up. Those destroyers would love it if I did that, right? The friendly Tashkent, I think he sustained a flood damage. Yeah, I think he's going to die. We're going to lose the torpedo boats. And yeah, we're all alone up here against these destroyers. But an enemy Kagero shows himself, and I was ready to go. Friendly torpedoes are in the water. They might hit him, and that would be fantastic. But I don't know that that's actually going to occur. Now, I think the Fletcher's already dead. I can't confirm. I think that Fletcher did die after he got 2 kills, of course, against my friendly destroyers. But he's dead, right? That's what's important. And if you look at the minimap, there are 2 enemy destroyers. At least I think there are 2 enemy destroyers over by C. That's the only one near me, that enemy Kagero. So I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to attempt to capture B. Now, we're not detected. Part of the reason I believe so strongly in a concealment build. Oh, we're detected now. How did he? What? Was he in smoke? Was I in smoke? Okay, well, I didn't expect to be this close to the enemy. Of course, we're going to engage him. And I'm sure he didn't expect me to be this close. How can a battleship hide in a little tiny plume of smoke? I don't know. But look, the tactical Notzer. We ran into the island, and it abruptly stopped our ship. The torpedoes passed harmlessly in front. He's probably thinking, man, that Notzer guy is just so good at the game. But I'm going to be completely honest. That was a complete accident, and I'm just so lucky that it occurred right there. We barely don't kill him. And of course, he pops his smoke. I'm trying to get the back gun in position. Come on, rotate. Big girl, you can get it there. And yes, this looks good. Yes. Please kill him with this back shot. Yes, there we go. Enemy destroyer taken out. But man, I can't tell a lie. I can't say, you know what, I'm just so good at the game. That was the plan the entire time. To just scrape enough off of the island to stop just enough of the ship for the torpedoes to pass harmlessly. That's complete accident. Complete accident. And the guy's like, man, this guy, how is he this good? It could have gone a lot worse, right? If you scrape against that island and you don't get free, uh-oh. Yeah. You don't want to do it unless you absolutely have to pull a Notzer. You know, you want to get in position where you feel confident that you have a chance to take the enemy on. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to have the opportunity to capture B. They're not going to detect me until it's basically too late and they have to commit. And I'm also expecting that the North Carolina is going to show a ton of his side. Now, will I fire before I've captured? Oh, yes, I will. If he's going to show a broadside, I will gladly put a lot of rounds into him, and that's exactly what he does. He's trying to retreat. We have a perfect broadside shot. We should be able to do not as much as I would like. Only 5,800? Only 5,800, Gabe? Really? And I'm not willing to show my side. I'm completely fine using my front guns only. There's no reason to risk my ship, and I will easily have an opportunity to finish him off. I saw that he was burning down. I saw that he was going to die. I transitioned to the enemy Iowa. That's also in the picture. And he is actively maneuvering. Unfortunately, he's maneuvering basically outside of my shot. Yeah, we only got one. We see the enemy Benson. Of course, you see the enemy Benson. You're right here with me. You're sitting right next to me, watching the game with me. That's how it goes. But the Benson, he's a little outside of my range, right? You don't want a 12-kilometer range. That's plenty of time for him to avoid the shot. And this Iowa, come on! Just show your side, just a little bit more, just a hair more. I was expecting that he would, so I let out a shot, and we do 8,100. That's it. That's what I like to see. Enemy aircraft are around me, but they have no opportunity of surviving. It's really scary. You know, if the aircraft carriers ever become some sort of a force, then I think the North Carolina, the Iowa, and the Montana will clearly be the strongest battleships in the game after these changes. But right now, the AA really is just a bonus, and that extra penetration value, that extra damage that the Japanese battleships provide is really worth it. It really is worth it. Well, you don't have to protect yourself that much. Enemy torpedo bombers are incoming, and of course you see me engaging the Benson. The destroyer is more important than the Iowa. If I have a good shot, I will take it. Notice the AA. You're not going to have an opportunity to torpedo me. This is an Iowa. My AA is extreme. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Let's get it. Skull Daddy, we're going to give you 17,000 worth of damage. And again, he is burning down. He's going to die before I have an opportunity to hit another shot. But hey, that's great. He's dead. I didn't do a lot of damage on him. I think I did probably, 25,000? I'm sure there's someone who's done more, right? And it's great for the team. We have 2 bases to their 1. We have a clear ship advantage. I think it's not 2-1. It's almost 2-1. And no aircraft whatsoever has a chance to survive around me, and therefore around my friends. If you see an Iowa, if you see a Montana, if you see a North Carolina, they basically have better AA protection than anything in the game. The only thing that cruisers have over it is defensive fire, and let's be honest, that's dropping off a lot. I would say, 50% are using defensive fire, if that. It's just not that important when aircraft carriers are not very strong. Now the Benson, he sets us on fire. He thinks we're afraid of a little fire. We are not, of course. And I really would like to kill him before the game ends. Please, don't go behind the island. Oh, come on, Benson. We're not going to have a shot. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Of course, he pops his smoke. Really? And look at who's right on top of it. Our friendly aircraft carrier has his aircraft. There's no way this Benson's going to protect himself if he's moving at all. And we're just waiting. Come on, Benson. Nobody else is in the air. Oh, wait. There's the enemy Fubuki. He's full health, though. He's not an ideal target. Of course, he is a Gator, a Darth Gator, and never get an opportunity to get another kill. But I was very happy with this performance, and it was entertaining. We got 2 kills, 3 citadels, a base capture, 91,000 points of damage done, 2,280 base XP. Most of the damage, in fact 99% of it, is from armor-piercing shells, which is exactly what you want to see in a battleship. I hope you enjoyed this game. Tomorrow is the Montana. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.